Hello and welcome to another fantastic edition of the Duckling Weekly Seed Reveal. I am your restreamer and host, Dark Moon Firelight, Dark Moon EX. We are going to be joined in the booth today, voice-wise, by Greggly Puff and Saint Von Jester with Ale Markin playing the game today. I'm going to kick it right over to our two commentators, Greggly and SVJ. Why don't you guys take it away?
All right, what's going on? It's Greggly Puff here. Saint Von Jester, how you doing today?
I'm doing really good. I'm looking forward to seeing these flag sets here. Cooked up.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, so this is obviously, we're doing week 4 of the Duckling Boot Camp. We've done some kind of Swiss Light stuff. We've done some clamp. We've done just kind of easy mode kind of flags. Now we're going into an easier version of what we like to call either a Chaos Rampage, Chaos Rush type flags. So these are basically super mega quick flags. And we're going to actually go over them right now, me and SVJ, with El Markin, of course, helping us out as well. I really appreciate St. Von Jester, of course, for hanging out with us, our Cinderella story from last year. Spring tournament, it's really awesome to have him here. Just, wanted to hang out and help all the newer players go over some stuff. So, without further ado, I'll let you actually start by telling us about the shuffled stuff, or unless you want me to go over this first part.
Oh, I can definitely go over it. I got it all ready to go, man. So we've got plenty of stuff going on. We've got two items. Oh, I got the wrong flag set. I'm so sorry. Why don't you take this over? There we go. I got it right here. I got it right here. I'll look at it right here. Yeah, so, sorry, first timer, I apologize. So we've got plenty of stuff going on. We've got enemy scripts. We've got spells and attacks, status attacks, unrunnable formations, kind of what normally you would see in a lot of our races here. We've got surprise bonus, and we've got our encountered forced and randomized formation trap tiles. So gonna have some really good stuff on those trap tiles, Greggly. I can't wait to see that. And our normal stuff on shuffles, we got the shops, randomized weapons and armor, magic levels, and the RNG table.
Yep. And randomized weapons and armor, that is different than normal shops. It doesn't take things that are normally in shop. This throws random weapons and armor in there, so you could find things like Coral Sword, War Sword, Ice Armor. Nothing elite, nothing great like the Ribbon or the Aegis Shield or like a Massa or something like that. But like pretty top tier stuff. Like basically, imagine something a ninja can carry minus the katana. It's kind of those kind of weapons is what you'll expect to see. And in the armor shops, and then of course our standard stuff like he said, script, skills, statuses, unrunnable formations, just making all enemies completely random spike tiles, shuffled, all that stuff, everything you guys have seen these last few weeks. So we're gonna go on ahead and move it down to treasures and incentives, and a lot of the same that we've seen, except you'll notice one thing under freebies. We've got a free airship.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's going to make some great travel.
Yeah, we're talking super spicy. So we're going to have an airship right outside of Canaria, so you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to find the floater and do any of that stuff. You got an airship and you can just go just off to all kinds of crazy stuff. And if you'll notice, another thing we have going on is if you look at locations and items, you'll see that the locations number is actually higher than the items number, which means we have 2 dud locations. So we're not looking for loose items anymore. We are basically hitting incentive locations, but 2 of those incentive locations are going to potentially give us something dumb like a cabin or some gold or a heal, maybe a soft thing.
That's terrible.
So we got Titan Strove, and you can see all the incentive locations, fiend locations. And, massive power gauntlet, tail canoe, your standard stuff that would be shuffled in 2 places. But go on ahead. I did not mean to cut you off.
Oh, as a guy who likes to be thorough, I would unfortunately check a lot of those locations, and finding those 2 dud items would just make me a very sad panda. So it'll be interesting to see where El Markin decides he's going to go. And maybe he might get lucky and skip those 2, but we'll have to wait and see and find out.
Yeah, so we're going to go on ahead and move down to gold, and you'll notice one other thing we've decided to do that's kind of crazy this time around, which I'll let you talk about real quick. What do you see there on that far right-hand corner there?
Oh, we got the alternate final boss check there, Greggly. So that means we may or may not be fighting Chaos at the end. We might fight, we got 2 Liches and a Phantom. We've got Carrie and Tiamat. We've got a bunch of Garlands and a Chaos, a few Warmechs. So I can't wait to see what's going on. But luckily, we also got the shortened Topher, so that means we don't have to go through all the big maze there, Gregory. We don't have to go fight all 4 fiends and their own floor and stuff like that. It's gonna be, you jump in, you get the black orb, you go right in. There's all the treasure chests that you see in the Temple of Fiends. You can grab them all, and then you choose left or right and fight 2 of the 4 fiends, and hopefully you can destroy them.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, couldn't have said it better. I mean, you have 2, basically shortened Topher is going to give you all 7 chests that are normally in Topher in a room right above where you kind of go in. You have 2 paths, either left or right. You'll take on 2 of the 4 fiends on your way down, and then again, like we said, alternative final boss. The only thing that's different about the boss stats, Chaos is going to be Lich 2, or sorry, Carry 2 and Tiamat 2 are going to be normal. If you see the Double Dragon as well as Warmech, he'll scale and whatever you see as far as scaling is concerned under scaling once we get down there. The only thing that's different is the Phantom will have 40% more scaling, and Lich 2 will have 20% more scaling. So it'll be a 1.2 for Lich and a 1.4 times for the Phantoms if you end up running into the Undead party. And then if you go under maps and routes, pretty much the only thing that we have different here is we turned off open progression because we don't really need open progression because we got a free airship. But you'll notice another thing, we've turned off early Sarda and early Sage items. And the reason why we did that was because since we do have a free airship, we want you to feel like you need to do things. We don't want this to be like an insane jet seed. So you will have to kill the vampire to get the Sarda item, and you will have to kill Lich in order to get the Sage's item. So hopefully Hill remembers that, because that is a flag we don't normally turn off.
No, it's kind of one of those things where as you run the seeds, as you run the flag sets that we have, you get used to going to Sarda, you get used to going to Crescent Lake to get those free items. This time around, that's not going to be a thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, last thing you see here is our scaling, which I'll let you go on ahead and go over real quick.
Oh, of course. So, got pretty easy scaling going on. Prices normal between 20 and 500%. So we can have a really super cheap house, or we can have a really expensive house. Enemy stats and bosses are about a little over average there. You got 67 to 150%, but they're not clamped, so you could have a nice easy time in the Temple of Fiends, or you can have a nice easy Warmech, or you can have a slightly different, slightly more powerful Warmech. 20% per key item, so as Elmarkin gets more key items and things like that, he will be able to get more experience points and more gold as needed. Overworld and dungeon encounter rates are quite low at 33% of normal, so we're going to be most likely relying on those reptiles to level up.
Yep. And with the experience, boosted the way that it is, obviously finding key items is going to be huge, but you've also got 5 times plus 500. So coming across levels isn't going to be too terribly hard. So, I mean, you're not going to be seeing a ton of grinding. You're going to, if you find something good, great, you'll probably take it a few times, but your idea for these flags is to go, 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 go. You want to find the things that you need. Hopefully they're in, they're in the shops already. Hopefully you can get them in chests pretty quickly, but you want to kill some fiends, and you want to go kill whatever the alternative final boss is. Party composition here, we gave you an open party, because it is Duckling stuff. We're not going to do any force stuff. We're not banning anybody. We're going to let you decide what you want to do. Black belts sound like they're pretty, nice because of the whole 2 dud items, so you don't really have to check mini chests. But at the same time, the alt final boss doesn't make black belts that great, because if you get a couple of Lich 2s and 4 Phantoms, they will mess you up.
Yeah, Phantoms do not care if you have a black belt or a knight; they do a lot of damage.
And same thing with a couple of Warmechs and a bunch of evil men. Even the Whack-A-Mole Chaos Garland battle, it's a better battle for black belts, but you're going to want some good AoE on your mages for sure. Yeah,
if you roll that Garland Chaos fight, Gregory, and Garland actually has something mean, you've got 8 of those Garlands at the final alternate final boss. So
yeah, definitely.
That AoE that you were just talking about could play into some really good strategies right there.
Absolutely. And then, of course, as you can see here, normal stuff is turned on, full house restoration. So there's the 2 of them, as you can see, the house MP MP restoration's bug from way before my time. Basically, in the original game, if you used a house, it actually would restore your MP, but if you turn the game off and turn it back on, you wouldn't have that MP anymore. It restored it before the save, which made no sense.
No.
Yeah, and then of course you got your weapon stats, which make the weapons crit the way that the developers had intended. Gives you a better chance to run, as far as you could, like, actually making your thief have a good chance to run as opposed to whoever's in the second slot, and so forth and so on. I mean, a lot of these bug fixes are just things that most people know about the game. If you've read anything about the original Final Fantasy, it was a pretty buggy game.
I played it, Gregory, and I didn't know these things were buggy until I started playing Randomizer, and it was like, real, like, temper didn't work, fast didn't work, and I kept burning these spells over and over again. And yeah.
Yeah, I remember exactly how much I felt temper worked though. You know, like when you're a kid and you read the strategy guide and you throw a couple tempers down, you're like, ooh, I can see my guy doing more damage, and then you're like, he's really not though. Sarah pointing out in chat, the fast was really one of the only buffs that actually did work in the game, besides of course Ruse and Invis 2 and Wall. But most of the other buffs, like, do anything, but we have those that always. We've got the thief and ninja hit percentage growth turned on, as well as full HP restoration on houses, so you don't have to use like a bunch of houses to, if you have like a high level black belt or fighter, to get them to full health.
Yeah, that was extraordinarily annoying when you're playing this game in the original way it was meant to be played. Is just you have to use house after house or cabin after. It's just annoying. So having that nice quality of life fix right there is a great addition to this randomizer.
Yeah, so and then you can look at some of the experimental stuff. We don't have any of it turned on right now. One of the things you can do is shuffle 4 original fiend fights, which is actually kind of a fun flag. We could have probably thrown into this one just to mess with people. You got procedural waterfall, Earth Cave 1 and Earth Cave B1 and 2. I mean, and those actually are kind of buggy, so I don't think we actually use them ever. NPC Guillotine, just kills NPCs, which is fantastic. And that's pretty much it. We don't really have anything else going on. You got your fun percents down there. So Darkmoon's going to show you real quick how to roll a seed, for yourself. As you can see, the numbers up there, you've got your 8 zeros. That's just like your standard, like, hey, these are the flags, but you don't really ever roll that seed. You just hit the new button a bunch of times.
Give me a number between 1 and 10.
I know, you can do it.
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
As you can see there, you just hit it a couple times. You can have the thing remember your ROM up top center there.
Thanks for reminding me to use ROM.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea to throw a ROM in there.
Remember. And let's go.
And then, yeah, hit the randomize button. Hopefully that will be turned to generate ROM at some point in time. I know it's in beta and alpha right now. Alpha actually looks really cool. It's very pink right now. Like a pink reddish color.
Okay, I've passed Ale the new flag seed string for him. Whoa, he's going to town back there. Luckily, it was mostly blocks. You didn't really see it.
He's just enjoying that
strobe effect. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's something that's new in here that I actually didn't know about until not too recently. Long ago, is you can actually change the color palette of your menu, which is actually really cool. I always go with the standard blue myself, but you can have black and white and red, pink, and colors of the rainbow. So.
Yeah. So Elmarkin in chat right now trying to find a party. It looks like he's got
2 red mages. That's what chat said.
That's that's totally making it hard for Elmarkin. He's gonna have a hard.
Too easy.
I was gonna say he's gonna have a really hard time with 2 red mages.
You just take a black belt and 2 red mages, and you can even skip the last character. Dang.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, you've got so those 2 red mages, that gets you a lot of versatility, but that could also be detrimental if you have a great spell in a locked black mage or white mage spot.
True.
Well,
so chat gave me 2 of my classes. Commentary. You guys want to give me my other 2?
I'll let these guys do it. I mean, to be perfectly, I'll let them do it, but I know what I was saying.
I think we should probably be nicer than my original thought was Thief White Mage. So
Ugh.
it's
No way,
Rampage.
man.
It's not the same.
We are trying to help
I
these
know.
ducks,
I know.
not
Whoa.
destroy them. And so I would have to go with a fighter myself because
I was actually going to suggest Fighter Thief or Fighter Black Mage, honestly.
The thief in this flag set, in my opinion, we have really low encounter tables. So if you want to rely on that katana, that's a great, and katana is a great sword. You have that option, but the fighter, he actually could take the damage, and he can actually drop those 2 red mages down to the lower slots, and you might actually maybe be able to go with a 3-man party with this.
Well, that's the nice thing about the Thief is that you're not totally worried about keeping him alive because you can just let him kiss dirt if you want to.
You can just name him Matt and just use him as a rug.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
completely agree with that.
Yeah, and then if you do get the katana, then you bring him up for the end fights, and he's good to do something.
So what am I doing? Am I doing fighter black, fighter thief? What's the
Well, I chose fighter. Okay. SJ chose fighter. So
so I get to choose the last then?
Because Greg will choose a black belt.
No, I wouldn't choose a belt. I mean, I would definitely choose a black belt, but I'm not going to for you guys this time.
Thief.
I was thinking, yeah, let's do thief.
Let's do Thief.
I've got bad news for your thief fans out here.
Yay! Make sure to name it Dark Moon then. DM or something.
DRKM Dark Moon.
DM, there you go, and then I can kiss dirt. Woo-haw.
Yeah, me personally, I would have probably gone fighter triple red on this particular flag
That's
set.
too easy.
And that's also a great party with this flag.
And this was something I wanted to point out was the benefit of a white mage in a long seed, like a standard game, is that if you get life or something, you have the white mage to learn it in case it's not red mage learnable. Trick is, you don't have 7, 8, 12, however many floors there are, to Temple of Fiends you have to dig through. You got one floor. If everyone dies, oh darn, you're right back at the entrance, and it's 5 seconds to get back where you were.
Exactly. So having that life spell
less important
again is less important. I agree with you, Dark Moon. It is one of the painfulest, most annoying things in any flag set or any seed that I run. I get life locked.
Yeah.
Gregory has known about it. El Markin has known about it. I haven't raced you yet, Dark Moon, where I have gotten life locked, but I know from those two know from experience that I get very frustrated if I get life locked.
Salty.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're good then.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start the timer over, and then El, you just get going whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'll let Darkman give me the countdown since he's running the timer on his side.
Sure.
So
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, what are you? 10 seconds ahead of us, I would assume.
I'll just wait until I see him actually going.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
It'll be closer. There we go.
There we are. So yeah, obviously, first thing you do, head into Canaria, see what's going on here. Check out White Magic, see what you can learn. Heal 3 and Cure 4 are Red Mage learnable, which is big pickups.
Lovely.
And Magic here is kind of crap.
Lock 2 is not that bad.
No.
For the spell slots here, this is obviously a Cure 4, Heal 3, Lock 2 for my personal.
Yeah, now that Harm 4 actually would have been great if you got the Fun Bed pack at the end of the game. Now, the good thing about this particular situation is you do have... Okay, so unfortunately, only Silver Sword rolled into here, which is crazy. Well, and the Great Axe. Oh, don't forget about the Great Axe.
Hey, the Great Axe can be used. We have seen one of our greats, Spells App. He has actually won and beat Chaos with a Great Axe and a Ninja. So we don't shoot down the Great Axe if that's the only weapon we've got.
If because Spell Zap did it is a reason we're saying something is good, should not be our reason.
Well, the good thing about having that free airship there, as you can see, is you can go anywhere. Fortunately, we don't have AoE and we don't have level 2 magic. So as you can see, unfortunately, Aelmarkin's going to try to get some levels.
3% encounter,
with this 33% encounter table.
Yeah. I don't know. I personally would have just. Yeah. Pirates aren't that bad.
Without the AoE, you can't go grab the pirates unless you want to try to beat them down.
I would just beat them down.
You could try to beat down Garland with no
no. Pirates are easier.
Yeah, but he's going to get like massive levels here. He's going to already go up to level 4. Then
so if there's
more than
something good.
Get up
yeah, if Provoke has something good, he can just go over there and get whatever magic is there and use that to kill the pirates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I was trying to say about the Harm 4 earlier is the Harm 4 unfortunately rolled out of the Red Mage, so it would have been great for the Fun Dead pack if we actually could use it.
And on a more traditional Chaos Rampage flag set where we have Zozo Melmond on and there's a bunch of undead over at Zozo Melmond, the Harm 4 would have been great for taking them out as well.
All right, so it looks like we finally,
there you go.
So we got an AoE, which again is going to be great for Fun Dead if that's what we end up going up against. Check out armor, see what we got. There's our Dragon Sword and Coral Sword. Oh, our thief can wield the weapon with the Coral Sword.
He's actually useful for the moment.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
For the moment.
I appreciate that, but no, he's not.
And so we're going to throw a bunch of weights out there.
Yeah, heal 3 the pirates!
Yes, please do.
I thought about it, but you know.
Yeah. So, luckily, you know, with the free airship, with the scaling the way that it is, you're already up to level 7 by just killing Vicky. And we got our canoe, which is actually would only block progression to obviously, you know, the on-rack area. And it blocks the waterfall. So you actually need the canoe with these flags in order to beat the game, because we don't have extended open progression on. Therefore, there's no dock below on rack.
Nope. So thankfully, like you said, we just got the canoe. We can do all the things we have. Some people would be going up to Cardia, would be going to Matoya, Dwarf Cave, things like that. Just getting those quick treasure chests.
I'd go fight Garland right now, get those 2 key items out of the princess and the king.
Well, there's our nuke spell, so now we're very happy with life.
We're cooking.
Yeah, nuke is going to be great for basically 75% of the final bosses.
Oh, life locked.
75% of the final bosses that we have here, nuke's going to be fantastic for. Warmack and Friends, you know, Fun Dead Party Pack, and of course the Whack-A-Mole Chaos. Is you know, that nuke is going to be huge.
Is it 1 in 4 or 1 in 3 that the slots for level 4 magic for a red mage?
1 in 3.
Okay. Exit's out of control right now. Then warp those available.
Yeah, you can't get exit right now, but you can get it after class change at level 4. Whereas he's completely locked out of slots 2 and 4 for level 3 for the red mage.
But having warp at this point may make that moot, honestly.
Yeah. So doing major thing that you like to see in the Chaos Rush flags that we mentioned earlier is we are going to go on ahead and start checking some spike tiles, try to gain some initial levels here. You can't really do anything else right now except for kill Garland.
There we go.
That's a good tile. That's a
as long as they don't have anything.
And one of the main reasons, and you'll notice, you're probably wondering why he hasn't killed Chaos or why he hasn't killed Garland yet, and I'll explain why here in a second. He's trying to get level so he can get that level 4 warp. Once he gets 1 charge of level 4 warp, he can go take the airship over to Temple of Fiends. He can, you know, obviously land the airship right outside of there, kill Garland, and then use the warp spell after talking to the royalties to get back the Temple of Fiends so that he doesn't have to do the walk of shame back to the airship.
Yeah, that's a great veteran move and great tactic that, you know, is actually very underutilized that I've seen.
Yeah, so there's ice armor, very expensive, but still good to know that it's there, because we're not going to be checking too many chests with this particular scale. You know you're going to get the money, as you saw just from fighting those things. You know, ice sword, really cheap there. He's going to pick
very cheap ice sword.
When did we get the slab?
We bought the slab in Provoca.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I missed that.
Yep, Fade's going to be learnable after class change, but obviously, you know, we've got nuke. We don't really need it.
Temper's more interesting.
Yeah, and Temper is red mage, and it's red mage learnable as well.
Nice.
So that's So right now, I mean, if we get a Massa, we got Temper at level 5 that's red mage learnable. We've got Fast already that's available. I mean, we may not need to find the tail. We can make things happen.
And that's the thing, is like something I was noticing, all the really good magic you want's available to you right now. If you had taken a black belt, not such a big deal.
Yeah, so we're going to get a crown. That's going to be more XP. That's an easy turn in, as well as the crystal. So each one of these key items, we're getting an additional 20%.
Damn, that is smart. I hadn't thought of doing that. That warp trick. Whew.
Yeah, it's very useful
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're walking when you have that free airship. You can just walk right back to your or teleport right back to your ship. Get what you need. You got the crystal to give to Grandma Montoya.
Now we don't have to worry about that Earth issue.
There's one of our Go modes items. So another thing about the shortened Topher Chaos Rush flags, you actually start with a free loot, and yes, thank you, and we don't need the key to finish the game. So you only need your Go mode items, the canoe, because obviously we need the canoe to get to Onrak. You need the Ox Shell. Well, we got a key anyway.
Yeah.
and you know, the chime, the rod, and the cube in order to beat the game.
All right, so first riding decision of the game. Where are we going? I want to hear what you guys. I want you guys to tell me where to go, just so we can kind of show off a couple different riding ideas here.
I mean, there's
Go ahead, Greg.
I was gonna say there's so many different places you can go right now. You know, you could do. We don't have the Ox Shell, so I probably wouldn't do Waterfall Ox Shell. All the Fiend dungeons are incentivized, so I'm thinking either Volcano or Earth Cave.
I was thinking
the
Earth
rod,
Cave.
so I would go straight to Earth.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Oh, those.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. So I'm thinking Earth just because we have, like we said, we have the rod, but we also have 2 other incentive checks tied to it at this moment. We have the because we don't have early start or early sages on. Killing vampire and then killing lich gives me 2 more key items. So we're gonna go to Earth Cave.
Which, let's be honest, is more than likely why the game gave you the rod so early.
Yeah, it's a triple bonus going to Earth right now.
Plus,
and
you
especially
have
with the enemies so low, he should make quick work of this. Especially
Yeah, I mean, he's level 14 right now, and he doesn't need to do a full clear of Earth at all. He can literally beeline it to the to the vampire. Yeah. Hit some greed chests on the way. Beeline it to the vampire. Get the incentive location there, and then of course beeline it to lich, and probably make short work of lich with these levels.
Well, and it's not just the levels themselves that help the math, but also the spells he got, because most of the stuff down here is going to be pretty susceptible to those Fire 3s he got, as well as everything being susceptible to the nuke. And you do have an Ice Sword already, so there's plenty of stuff in here that isn't going to be too much of a danger against the party that he's, like, throwing at them right now.
Yeah, and St. Von Jester answering the question in chat from Dangwu. We have no loose items, just 2 dud items. The only thing I can imagine Elmarkin's really going to try to do is find at least a ribbon. Especially since, as of right now, life is locked out. We haven't seen level 6 magic yet, but as of right now, we do not have a life spell. And, you know, Temple of Fiend can still Temple of Fiend.
And it's 2 dud locations, not 2 dud items.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. 2 dud locations.
I know, that was why I just pointed it out.
So that's a great trap tile. If you want level 14.
Fire 3 will take them down pretty good, as long as they don't stun your party.
Yeah.
Or
and he's
okay.
Or I thought he accidentally chose warp.
Yeah.
Don't take him on easily.
Yeah.
As long as the mummies don't have something like blaze, because we don't want to, you know, incite anything in any of our chat viewers tonight.
Well, now you have a light axe. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it does. These particular flags make you view caster items in a different light too. Because, like I said, Fun Dead Party can be kind of scary, especially as hard as the Phantom set. But if you get like a light axe and a mage stick and whatever, oh, there we go. Oxio. There's another go mode item.
Yeah, and he's doing something smart there, throwing that light axe on his thief right there. His thief can't wield it, but he can use the special harm 2 that comes off of it. And then, you know, it's some extra damage that he can do against an undead pack.
Chat wondering what pause scaling is. It's your pretty much Duckling standard of 67% to 150, so not very high.
Don't fire through your knight. There you go.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
And El gonna go check the Thunder room, as I like to call it. Thunder likes checking this room up here. It's got 5 chests, 2 spike tiles in it. I doubt he's gonna check the spike tiles, but they do exist in here.
He's got warp.
2 chests. Oh, white shirt. That's a big pickup.
That's a great find.
Yeah. But yeah, he has warp, so that does tend to help like the math of doing this room versus not.
Yes. So right between these 2 chests here,
oh,
another huge pickup. That opal bracelet's gonna.
There's your knight armor for right now.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Or thief armor, yes! Equip that thief!
Keeping the thief alive.
Love it. And I love the use of heal 3. He did pick up a bunch of heals from the armor shop, but heal 3 cannot be understated as a low-level magic spell. It takes so much less time to throw a heal 3 out there and get 90 or so HP on all of your characters versus using, what, upwards of 12 to 13 heal pots to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're looking at like 12 or 13 because of the math of 90 HP per character. Otherwise, heal 3 should not be under, like, you can start shaving minutes if you're just regularly using those heal spells.
No, it's 20% more. So it'd go 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, so forth and so on. Thalfon. And let's just go down pretty quickly. We got 3 hits for whatever, light axe.
Right, nothing.
Yeah, Nuke takes him down.
Bye-bye.
I mean, it's still pretty insane. Thalfon, it's still pretty insane XP, as you can see. He's already, what, level 20-ish at this point?
Yeah, no, it's stupid experience right now. And for a fighter party, like, mid-20s to low 30s is basically all you really need to worry about for most of the bosses.
Yeah, so we are going to... We do get the tail, so we might get
a tail.
We get a class change action here. That's not too terrible.
If you're in that area, you can wait it out until you're not... There's no real rush to do it.
Not gonna check the stages yet?
No, he's not gonna check the stages. He's gonna go on ahead and actually do a class change and check Hardy Islands while he's here.
There's still a great check to do. You actually might find a Mosmune or things like that. Something that would just basically make this quick seed even faster. That Zeus Gauntlet's gonna be a really good help.
Yeah, so I thought about going and checking sages, but with the a lot of the level 6 magic being locked behind promotion, I figured I'd want promotion before I went there. So I'm just routing it kind of out of the way real quick.
Good routing.
Great routing.
Actually, chat bringing it up the fact it can't be Massa because Massa is incentivized. So
sages can have Massa.
That is very true.
No, but it's great routing in the sense that we haven't seen Life 2. There's a few other white magic spells that you could potentially want to pick up, and doing this first and then being able to pick up those 3 slots 2 through 4 at level 6 would be obviously better than seeing them and then doing this and then having to come back. He's going to route and press it in one go round. Like it.
So I want to point out we are playing what's
Defense?
called... Nope. I want to point out we're playing what's called Chaos Rampage instead of Chaos Rush. This is a more recent flag set that we've come up with. And basically the key difference is that in Chaos Rush, you get the orbs lit for you, so you can just, like, gear up and immediately go fight Chaos, whereas with the Rampage, you have to go and kill the bosses first, but everything's set to the point where it's like a quick dive and run kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you go to the website, Chaos Rush is actually a selectable flag right now, so Rampage is just something you have to go to the Discord to get, although I am hoping to convince them to add it to the list at some point.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to do something, just a little bit different than you play the full game, sort of. Just something a little bit different.
Yeah, Chaos Rush is
quick at the end.
Yeah.
Chaos Rush is super fast, whereas the main game can be, longer. And then Rampage is kind of like this weird middle zone that kind of works well for its own thing.
All right, so it looks like Ale is going to go on ahead and hit up Volcano before talking to the sages, light up his second orb.
Don't forget the sages, Ale. Don't forget the sages.
I know. He's going to do simple checks here. I like this armory check. Again, there's a bunch of chests in here, as you can see. What looks like about... I can't count.
A lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think there's like 11.
Trap tiles, making sure that, these eye mages and wraiths are going to be nice and quick to kill. He's got the light 2 axe. He's got nuke. He's got fire 3. He's pretty cool. Another thing, another benefit of leveling up his or class promotion is that now his ninja, Dark Moon, one of the reasons why he's most likely keeping it alive is the 3rd level spell of nuke. So that's going to give him some good charges there as well, and just even more. Bainsword's going to be a great pickup for that. But he's going to have a lot more firepower very soon.
Yep.
That's one thing I like about the treasury here is just the amount of gear that tends to drop in there. Like, especially on a seed like this where you're gear poor most of the time, a quick treasury check will get you a lot of stuff you can just slap on your characters.
Yeah, so, and Ailmark, and I haven't seen very many overworld encounters at all. So apparently, off the hard reset, I mean, there's not really much going on. And I say that, and here's a Wizog, just hanging out.
And then his ninja runs from it.
Now the 33%, overworld encounter rate as well as a dungeon encounter rate.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have plenty of these hero runs. You're you're gonna need to rely on these trap tiles to have some sort of great, like a 3-eye trap tile or gas dragons, blue dragons, things like that. And that pro ring's gonna help out keeping him alive if something does roll nasty.
Checking more chests than I was expecting.
Yeah,
hey, I think he's right here. That's not a bad.
Well,
check.
I was only checking that particular room just because we have better trap treasure on. So I figured I'd route it to the left and maybe hope that something was in that particular box, but all we got was the opal helmet, so made me a little sad.
You don't have better headgear
for
right
your ninja,
now.
For your knight?
Yeah. Still armor.
Yeah, so luckily we do have warp right now, so actually getting to that incentive volcano check is going to be pretty quick. Just run in there real quick. Obviously,
remember to
heal
actually
up.
warp afterwards.
Yep, actually remember to warp instead of hitting the exit button.
My bad.
Good, you need to check those 2 trap tiles.
And then...
Oh, there you go.
There you are. That's a grind tile.
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to, I don't... that's really up to the, the person that's running the seed. If you actually want to do this, I mean, these guys have a little more health than I would like to see. I mean, granted, they do go down in one round of combat, but he's already level 21, and maybe take it one more time. Probably not.
Yeah, I would probably. I mean, I don't think I'd want to go much above mid-20s, depending. I don't think you need that many charges for the carry we're gonna face, but like, certainly a few more levels with the alt final boss there isn't going to be too bad, but it is a 150 scale alt final. I don't know that we have to worry that much.
Yeah, obviously not going to take it. Level 21 should be able to probably be closer to level 30 by the... Ooh, almost warped out of there. That would have been really bad.
See, this is why you don't over-warp, okay?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
To be perfectly fair, he'll probably be close to like level 30 by the time he even goes into Topher.
Oh, yeah. That's very true.
Yeah, because we're at 21 now. He's got 3 more bosses he's got to take out, plus the alt boss final, or, refights.
Yeah.
Might take a few random encounters along the way. We do have the Chime. We have Oxyale, so the only thing we need is the cube, and we're basically done. Obviously, picking up the steel armor.
Price. Those are
cheap steel armor. That's a great price for steel armor.
Well, I think flame armor was in there too.
Yep, I saw that too.
Yeah,
for both your characters.
Yeah, so he's going to go on ahead and switch some gear around. Probably, like he said, pick up the flame armor or maybe the steel armor because it's a little bit cheaper, depending on what is. I mean, he's got plenty of money to get the flame armor. So
flame armor and flame shield, those are great.
Pro ring around all the way around. We got the gold bracelets that are mega cheap as well. This is a great armor shop. Great armor shop.
I mean, at the scaling we're talking about right now, that's practically all the gear he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he's good.
Yeah, with the incentivized Masa, he doesn't need to reward him about picking up any other crazy chest. He's got the defense sword. He's got the white shirt. He's got plenty of defense. If he's concerned at all about defense, he's got like you said, he's got the opal bracelet, gold bracelets on his other characters. He's pretty sad.
Yeah, so I'm moving some stuff around. Gonna get the flame shield over. Got pro rings for everybody. Gold bracelet, opal bracelets down. Looking pretty good. Let's see what's here. All that for an A-rub. Let's see what's... And slow. Whew.
Yeah. So glad we class changed for that.
Yeah. Royal Noob's hanging out. Hadn't been in the Discord. Ooh, rubies to pick up because we do have Titan Trove on right now. So we can check out what the Titan's holding on to. Royal Noob hanging out in chat, like I was trying to say earlier. Hadn't run a seed since sometime last year. Just joined us back for the last Duckling seed. And yeah, we're doing not so much a weekly race. This is just a Duckling flags reveal like I used to do, way back when.
With better production values now.
Yeah, exactly. With much better production values and more people talking. So we're going to check.
True.
Yeah, we're going to check these out here. Power bomb.
That's the incentivized power gauntlet with an Aegis shield on top of that, so that's going to make his knight very happy.
Yeah. So right now, what I'm assuming Ale would have liked to have seen is he would have like to have seen the cube at some point, because checking incentive C is not going to be fun. We still have waterfall on the table. We still haven't done the slab turn in yet, so we can do that here at some point. He's going to get the ice armor so he can get the flame and the ice resistance from the flame shield and the ice armor.
Did you remember that? Ale, did you remember that was there from earlier? Because I didn't.
That's so when we were in Crescent Lake, that's why I skipped buying the flame armor.
Okay.
Because we had seen the ice armor here, and I was like, flame shield, ice armor, yeah, I'll take it.
I'm just a tracker, I don't have to pay attention.
No.
Gets him everything he needs.
Exactly, that's total.
So it does look like we are going to do waterfall first, because we do have the Oxtail, and we've got, obviously, a fiend we can kill here and an incentive location.
So he saved it there. That way, if he does not find anything in the waterfall, he can just reset right out and go straight to on-rec.
Yeah.
But I think the waterfall check is probably faster than doing a mermaid check, honestly.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
Yeah, with these encounter rates, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the warp, so I mean, checking mermaids isn't like the worst thing in the history of time.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, this is going to be infinitely quicker than heading down to mermaids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm interested to see is if this ends up being cube. I'm assuming no mermaids check, but we will get a sky check to try to find that massa.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to go past it anyway, so you might as well check it.
Yeah. So
Opal
opal
size.
armor, huge pickup,
That might be worth warping out.
and the bottle. So
probably.
So we don't know what that is.
yeah. So that's the second half of a fetch quest. Again, we still have to do the slab turn in, so it's not the worst thing ever. I mean, it puts you kind of in that area of sky anyway.
Yep. 2 turn-ins for the price of 1 at that point.
I'm interested to see what Ale decides to do here. If he's going to go into C now, or if he's going to do those 2 fetch quests first before heading into C. And he is going to go to C.
I mean, I got to go here anyways. We've got warp. I can run right to the box and check it.
Yeah. Plus, mermaids, a ton of boxes down there. You might find a ribbon down there for all you know. We still don't have one.
Which would be nice.
You can grab all those chests because they're right in the way.
Yeah, last thing you want to see is a nice squishy Fun Dead pack, for example, and then have all of them hit you with crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be no fun.
Yeah.
That's no buenos.
Yeah, we didn't see if Garland had anything. We haven't seen Evil Men, but Warmax could roll something nasty, and like you said, Phantoms or Lich 2 could roll something gross. So having any sort of elemental protection would be nice going into those battles.
You already got your pro ring, so that pro ring doesn't really matter.
So we're gonna go on ahead and check this box and see what it is. We still have a bunch of fetch quests out there: TNT, Adamant. I would not be surprised if this ended up being one of them.
There you go.
That's the cube. So we are pretty set.
Yeah, we're in go mode right now. So not going to check the rest of mermaids, and going to disrespect Sea Shrine. I love this play. Not going to save. Just going to go straight for it. Probably do some greed chests on the way. I like it.
Now,
He's such a man.
One thing I do want to point out, this was a conversation I had with Edgeworth at one point. If you're on the mermaid's floor and you use warp, he timed it out. It is actually a few seconds faster to use warp than to try and walk back from that incentivized chest. It's marginal if you don't remember where your warp spell is and you get lost in your spell menu, but if you do remember it and you can navigate it fast, it is faster to warp than to walk.
Yeah, and Elmarkin is going to check a couple of greed checks here. Gonna be forced to take some levels here, which isn't a horrible thing. It just cuts into time.
And they roll
How's
low.
that? You have to get levels.
Yep.
You monsters.
Yeah, so roll noob in chat wondering. So yeah, we are in go mode. We just I'd like to have a ribbon. We don't have life, so a ribbon would be nice.
Yeah, no life, no wall, no ribbons can be deadly. But we've got a lot of elemental defense on our knight and ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, nuke and nuclear do not care. Swirl doesn't care. Tornado doesn't care. So
if those come
that's
up.
kind of if those come up.
Yeah, so we're gonna get our third fiend battle at 26.5 minutes. This kind of feels good for me. There's a part of me that really enjoys playing these kind of faster seeds. Unfortunately, Darklands on almost everybody. We did not pick up Lamp earlier, so.
Oh darn.
Oh darn.
But that doesn't matter.
Yeah. So Kraken goes.
I forgot to light Carrie's orb earlier, so I'm gonna light that now. And then,
Monster.
Yeah. So then, of course, you get the post-Kraken water fight that you have to take.
There we go.
Czar hanging out, giving some bits. You gotta feel pretty good about this. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Should I check bottle or Lefang?
Oh, bottle.
First.
You should go to bottle first. That's
I'm only checking one, so if you guys want bottle it is.
Well,
Yeah,
bottle makes
bottles-
the most sense because you can still get that level 7 spell. And did you check level 7 white magic for something when you
We
were
have
there?
level 3 nuke. We're not doing anything with that.
No, I'm talking about specifically white magic when you were an on-rack earlier.
Oh, absolutely not.
He
But
doesn't
we
need
don't
to.
have life.
If I die in the short Topher,
You're
at least
not
I'm
gonna
only
buy
one
the
or two
cap?
fiend spike tiles away. No, I'm going to leave the cap there. If it was burst, maybe, but that's a different league. So.
Yeah, we need
so
to
we
get
are
first in the Chaos Rampage.
Womp womp.
Well, then in this case, we should have done Lefane because I think Lefane's actually a quicker walk without encounters than going way up here.
Hey, I said I'd let you guys pick it, so.
You can check the herb on the way
pick
past.
this. Yeah, exactly. And then we're gonna go ahead and head in for a final dungeon here, or not final dungeon, but our sky dungeon.
I mean, let's be honest, it's a final dungeon. If one floor of Topher does not a dungeon constitute.
Unitarian fight right here. Steak and
Steak
wings.
does not want. There we go.
I've seen it
Had
roll
a double-
higher.
Had to double nuke it. That's okay.
But you want it
So-
really well done.
I prefer mine when it's still moving a little bit. Okay.
And it was still moving because it wouldn't lay down.
That's very true. Yeah. So the Elmarkin's probably only going to check the one chest, the one incentivized chest in here. The defense sword is a good end-game weapon. It's not the best one. We're hoping, kind of crossing our fingers here, that the Mosmune is sitting right here, and we don't have to possibly go hunt it down.
Yeah.
That said, with the defense sword, if we do end up with a punch-happy pack of undead, that defense sword is going to pay dividends.
Yeah, I expect Ale to check more than what you guys are saying. I mean, again, we're still looking for a ribbon, so.
Yeah, so my plan in here is because that top center room on Sky 3 is better trap treasure. I'm going to run up there and check that one real quick. Then because we have warp, it'll make checking that room pretty easy.
Looks like we're in a slideshow presentation right now, so I'm not sure what Ale's up to, but looks like he was going to do at least the left side of the spider room.
Is it? It looks perfectly fine to me.
Looks perfectly fine.
No, so on Sky 2, all I did was check the incentive box as you guys predicted.
Weird. I'm
that's
glad it
right.
looked good on you guys because it showed there. And what'd you end up finding in that incentive location?
Black
The
shirt,
adamant.
money,
So
soft.
adamant came from the incentive box in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. And did you find anything in that top right room?
Just a black shirt, but I left it in the box for the next person to open it up.
Nice.
How nice of you.
So a little vanilla adamant. And I don't know what you're doing right now, but it's fine, I guess.
Hey, he's getting ready to go to the Bridge of Destiny. That's where he's going right now.
He's going left and down twice and then left again.
I appreciate his left movement. I didn't appreciate going down. Like, up is my direction.
Look, all I know is I'm now 1 for 2 on left, down, left. Give me a Warmech every time, so.
gonna get a plate of spicy nachos before heading into the final fiend battle here. Is Tiamat gonna disrespect her? Love this play. Just throw a bunch of attacks out there. You got fast and temper. We're not gonna worry about any. Well, we don't have temper yet because we haven't made it back to the moment to pick it up.
And I don't think we've seen fast unless I just totally missed it, so. We're not worried about fast where we're going.
Yeah.
You're already going fast.
No, this defense sword is not doing any damage
No.
to Tiamat.
Tiamat
Yeah,
don't
There
care.
we go.
So Nuke just nuking things down, and we're level 27. May do the herb check and the adamant check just to get that massa.
Yeah, so what my plan is right now is because I'm going to go back to Elfland and grab Nuke on the Ninja. I might as well check the herb while I'm here. And then I'm going to run up and check Canaria real quick just for
You
heal
got that
3,
adamant.
cure 4. And
You
then we
got
can
the
check
adamant.
Adamant and Melman just in
There you go.
case we get somebody like the Double Dragon boss.
Yeah, Nick's just gonna make your whole life a whole lot easier.
Yeah, any extra nuke is going to be fine.
Yeah, triple nuke against most of what you're going to be facing is going to be real nice.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, totally worth it.
Heal pot. Thanks, Bottle Fairy. You the real MVP.
Yeah,
Advent Temper, don't forget.
And Massa hanging out in probably LaFane.
Yeah, most likely. But we'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll see if we don't ever know. See if this defense sword can make the cut.
Well, I mean, we still have the adamant turn in if you're really concerned.
We're about to go see it.
Hey, may as well check these boxes down here. Who knows?
Maybe TNT anyway.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice little. That's gonna just make this run. Let's just put that to GG's right now. Can we do that right now?
Get that temper, and then we'll see.
Do we really need it with the Mazoon?
Yes. Just in case.
Let's find out, shall we?
Oh, pick up Quake 2. Do it. Can you? No. Oh, it's locked. Jarn.
Quake the Fun Deads.
Yeah.
Yep, so yeah, right now we're like 33 minutes in, and we're about to head into Topher.
I'm expecting sub 40.
So as you can see, this is what short Topher looks like. It puts you in this room. You can check these 7 boxes here. These would normally be regular Topher. X-Scout would have been fine, I guess, but we have Massa, so who cares? We were really hoping to find a ribbon. Would have been pretty dope.
I like.
Oh, he can actually put that Mazmune on his ninja, and he can put the Excalibur on his knight, and swing for even more damage. There's Lich.
Use those extra hits.
So as you can see, if you go right, you'll get 2 different things. As you can see, Lich is here, and then this tile here will have another one. So we have Lich and Kraken on one side, and then process of elimination lets us know that Carrie and Tia 2 are going to be on the left side. Blizzard, a little scary without ribbons, not going to lie.
Oh, the nukes and the... We're gonna take them out. The 2 nukes there.
Yeah, 2 nukes gonna do the business here. Level 28 is gonna feel pretty good going into our final boss. And we'll see what we got here. Like I said, there's 4 different alt bosses we could get, so let's see which one we got.
Oh,
and we got one good friend. So this could be in. We got 2 Warmechs and a bunch of evil men, as you can see.
Like seeing them not being able to hit, though. That's lovely.
Evil men aren't going to do anything. Probably go down to the second nuke.
Yep.
It's the Warmechs we're going to be concerned about because they have a spells list. I saw fast going on.
Oh no, that Warmech just fasted himself.
This could get scary quick. So yeah, you can see the adjustment there with the white shirt, the power bonk. We're going to temper it up. Probably defense sword. Lit 3 coming out. That's a little scary as well without the ribbons. All right. Rolled pretty high on that ninja and red mage. We might have some more heal 3 action happening as those nukes did nuke things against.
We've got plenty of heal. We got plenty of cure 4s on this party. So, oh, there goes one. Bye, Dark Moon. We miss you already.
Meh. I had it coming.
Ooh, Rub did miss on that red mage. That's a good sign. And we're gonna have to go.
Oh, not good. Oh, that's bad.
Not good at all.
No zap is right after there. Dodging another zap out of Rub.
Oh, there's one.
No. Oh no! Oh,
good cure 4. Good. That's a good cure 4.
This
nuke's gonna do it.
Oh, as long as that Rub doesn't land. Yeah!
Terminated.
Wow!
Well done.
Little clutch there, Omarkin. Just a little clutch.
Yeah, go ahead. Stop the timer. Stop the timer.
Yeah,
I may have been holding my breath there for the past, 2 minutes.
35.50 is about what he had it at.
Wow.
That should be clipped. That was a great fight.
Yeah. GG Omarkin on that one. That was good.
GG.
Nice. So yeah, as you can see with these particular flag sets, that is a quick one. As able to get through it in 36 minutes. Rod, of course, ended up being huge because you're able to go through, Earth Cave rather quickly. Get those 3 key items. Routing was big on Aelmarkin. That was a good clinic that you threw out there, Aelmarkin.
Better than I would have done.
I mean, it worked out all right. I mean, Ormec and friends kind of gave me a moment of pause, and I'm sure that was reflected in the menuing there. Like, oh crap.
It's a different. It's not just you can't just run and gun that fight. You have to. Okay, what do they got? What's going on? Thankfully, Warmex they did not do much except for that zap that took out 3/4 of your party, but you pulled through.
So, Karan asked it in chat, 3 key items. Well, because when you kill the vampire, you can get the Sarda item, and when you kill Lich, you can talk to the sages, and then, of course, the key item behind the vampire, the Incentive Earth. And thank you, Burt Reynolds, for the clutch clip there. I love it.
Very well done.
So, overall...
Yeah, that is correct, Karan. Those 2 flag sets that are normally, like Great Leaf said earlier today, those flag sets those two things that we normally have all the time, early Sages, early Sarda, yeah, those were off this time.
Yeah,
Didn't really slow it down, though.
No. You got that early rod, and you just like Mark was talking about, you just rush down through Earth Cave, and then you have 3 for the price of 1, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, so I guess what it boils down to here is now that some people have showed up, I mean, we did that in 30 minutes, and last flags we did in about 2 hours, so I'm going to leave it up to chat here if they want to see us do one more of these, because, I mean, we got the time. Randomania is not going to kick us out of here. So, and of course, I'll ask Elmarkin, too, if he feels like running another seed.
I mean, yeah, I can. I just need a minute to get up and compose myself after that Warmec fight. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for running another one if you guys want. So,
hey, give me a number between 1 and 10.
Let's do 9.
9?
No, wait, 6 because that's Danny's number. She called it earlier.
Everyone was calling 6 earlier, and 6, I feel bad now the fact that I said 7.
4, 5, 6.
Okay. Let's go ahead and throw out a black belt this time, just because we ran fighter this past time.
Yeah, what I was going to say is once we have the new flags, go ahead and let's have chat and commentary. You guys pick out the new party comp to run, and we can show off maybe something different.
Yeah, while L's composing himself, what does chat want to see? Give us 2 seeds there, or give us 2 light warriors. What do you guys want to see?
No mages.
These are Duckling flags.
And you get 2 slots, not all 4.
All right,
exactly.
we got it already. We got black belt, double black mage, white mage. That's what I'm seeing.
That's actually about what I was going to pick for him, so that's not bad.
Yeah, that basically shows off pretty much all the different party members that we didn't see this past seed.
And the double black is kind. I'm okay with that.
Yep, so when Elmarkin gets back, he'll get the seed, and then we'll roll a different party comp, and you'll get to see a different style of play, because I can imagine he'll be a little looser with certain checks, depending on where magic falls and all that.
I mean, if he gets that Mazamoon early, we may even see just a little bit of a grind for that black belt.
Yeah, if you get the black belt to 32, and that's easy to do with these flags, with the XP scaling the way that it is.
The LOL XP.
Yeah, LOL XP. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm assuming you've already rolled the seed and shot it over to Elmarkin. Let's see here. And yep, I see it right there.
This is going to be very interesting to see with these 2 black mages, especially if there's no quick magic.
Yeah, and
if we don't get a sweeper at level 1, might be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, and after this, after we're done doing this, you guys can obviously head over to our sister or one of our other what are they called? Restreaming Network. Speed Gaming 2 is going to be having an Iron Gall Heavy Metal ranking match between our 11th seed Gouda 632, the Kamish. Is going to be taking on our 10th seed, Will Bloodworth, the Emerald City Saint. And that's going to be happening probably when we're done with this, because I imagine this will go as quickly as the last flags went. So,
and that's going to be one slobberknocker of a match. I can tell you right now, Greatly.
That's right. It's not going to be fair to Flair for sure. So
no.
All right. So what's the party comp we're going? I just sat back down. I've been recomposed.
Black belt, white mage, and 2 blacks.
2 black belt, white mage, 2 black mages. All right.
Yep.
So this is gonna be Greg.
And while he's putting his party together, I also want to thank all the ducks for obviously out here and checking this out. It means a lot to me that you guys show up and obviously watch the stream. It's pretty. And then of course, Randomania for having us. Randomania 1 for throwing us out here and letting us do our thing here. And hopefully anybody that may not be a Duckling, may not be part of the Final Fantasy Randomizer community is learning something right now, can learn how to play the game. If you are interested and you're seeing something that you like, obviously head to the Discord, check out the Duckling Pond, give yourself that Duckling roll and start running some Duckling. And if you have any questions about Duckling related things, of course, you can ask me. I'm Gregory Puff. You can ask St. Von Jester, my comms partner here, Ale Markin, and Dark Moon. The three of us, 86 St. Von Jester, are putting together the Duckling Derby that this is kind of the lead up to, which will be starting in about 5 weeks from now. So all the information there will be, of course, on our Discord. So please check it out.
All right, so yeah, I think we're set. So Darkmoon again. Once you guys are ready, give me the countdown. We'll hit the button. We'll do the thing. So
We all good?
Yeah, except for that cursor. Oh wait, that's my cursor.
That's your cursor.
Cursor strats are a thing.
Yeah,
And-
Fifth Light Warrior.
Never diss the cursor strats.
Ale, 3, 2, 1, go.
Space Drake wondering if he can. I'll tell you if you signed up if I remember to. You can always sign up again.
Here we
It's
go.
just some of us who can't sign up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're too
SVJ,
good at
you've been
the
around
game.
longer than me. So we get to actually get all this white magic here, and we got Fade. This would have been great for a red mage, because that is a red mage learnable Fade there.
And Temper. Oh,
Zap. So this is
Love
gonna be a
this.
nice, easy seed.
love
I like the
this.
Zap. I like the Zap, because Zap's actually going to be pretty good against two of the final bosses. The Fun Dead Party Pack and
Ooh,
and,
if we
uh,
had that, that'd be nice.
Whack-A-Mole.
One thing
You can
I-
actually use that on the evil men too.
One thing I like about this particular spell level that we have here is that Temper is not really sharing its space with anything else. So while the Black Mage isn't necessarily useful right this second, when you want him to actually be doing stuff at the end game and casting those Tempers, you don't have to worry about, like, rationing your nukes that share the level with it or something.
Ooh, wow. So we got an encounter right off the hard reset, which is actually kind of interesting. Vastly different than what we saw last seed.
Mhm.
Actually, the fact that we're even getting two encounters this close together off the hard reset makes me wonder if 33% is even a thing. But he knows he can kill Garland, so he's just making a beeline for Garland. He's gonna throw some.
Oh. Oh! Nope. That's
Oh,
not
there
good.
it goes.
Whoa.
That's not good. That's
Oh, the
bad.
white mage
That's
survived.
bad.
Oh, it takes a wipe. Cursor strats for the win.
Now I'm surprised, Markin, that you're not using your airship to get up there and avoiding all
You'd
these
have to walk
encounters.
back afterwards.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah,
yeah, either way, I'd either have to fetch my airship or
Yeah.
just walk it. So
And then
Oh,
easy
yeah.
duff. There you go.
and we are up to level 4 already off of this one Garland battle. Gonna talk to and the reason why, and this was something that we did in the last race, is because you do get warped over here. Got a ruby and a canoe. You do get warped over here, therefore you do have to walk back to your airship. So you may as well just leave your airship here. You're gonna have to make the walk anyway. So it's either the walk of shame there or the walk of shame back.
I don't normally play with the free airship, so I don't know these strats.
I mean, the only other thing that he could have done is like he did in the last game, look for warp or exit at an early level, like 1 through 4, and then grind up, and then use that after. And there's life.
Is too.
And we're
Very
not life
nice.
locked today.
Yeah, you pick up the harm 3 as well if you really want to. I mean, 8's fine. Probably don't need it.
Nope. Lightning 3 and Brack. Very nice.
And Quake.
Yeah, pretty good.
Never underestimate the power of Brack against Lich and Kraken 1. Or not Lich, Tia and Kraken 1.
You can also, with the right amount, you can use Exfer to defenseless chaos, and you can still Brack chaos as well. I learned that yesterday with Zardia and friends and our shenanigans run. And that 3 and 256 is a thing. You can Bane Warmech too. So just if you're having problems on some of these bosses and you're not sure what to do, try these instant kill spells. I've seen Greatly do it. Dark Moon's done it. El Markin's done it. Dangwu was the guy who actually tuned me into Quaking Lich. So these things can and do work.
And they work in tournaments too. I mean, Wilcliosis beat Tristal twice by baiting Chaos.
Yeah,
we got opal gear. I mean, not the best opal gear, the shield and the bracelet down in Traversa, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Who's gonna use it?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just
so
excited
pretty.
about it. What do you guys want from me?
I'm just gonna put it on my wall. It's so lovely.
Right?
Yeah.
I have shields on my wall at home. You know, they're not opal, but
So we are going to go on ahead and do the Titan turn in here because Titan Trove is on. Hopefully finding. Oh, we got a chime.
That's the bottom half of Sky, but no cube yet.
Yeah.
Pro ring
So
size.
So right now we don't have a ton. I mean, we can obviously do waterfall. We can do the bottom half of chime, but there's no real reason to. We've got volcano, which is incentivized, and then of course you can do the top half of Earth Cave. But he'd probably want to do that. He'd probably want to do all of Earth Cave after finding the rod. Obviously, we're doing some spike tile checks right now. We got metal slime.
oh, those are nice to see.
Lit 3, I'm interested to see what kind of damage it's going to do.
We're not gonna find out because I don't think he's gonna do. Oh, but they have
He's gonna fade them
days.
and find out. They roll kind of low.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
It's gonna see if the Lit 3 can finish it.
Oh,
And it does. Very nice. Not great damage, but I mean, when you back it up with a fade, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, probably.
That's less
Oof.
good.
No, this is terrible, and you're gonna have to walk back out of this. And we know those slimes are kind of crazy there for a split second, so we'll see how this goes. Luckily, able to take that down pretty easily.
Bye, Greg.
That's a lot of metal slimes, though. That's a great find. But they do have those nasty.
Yeah,
there he goes.
Well, you hate to see the black belt go down so early.
Does get you. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, God.
The white mage down.
That's bad.
We're about to lose some levels here if these lit threes don't start
Yep,
rolling
there,
actual
I
You
damage.
just reset out.
I think that was the
There's
key slap we heard just a few seconds ago.
I don't
Great
slap.
trap tile. Might want to wait a smidgen on that.
Yeah.
So it's a
And-
good trap tile, but it's not the one I want to see for if I'm trying to do a black belt grind here.
Well, and
No.
it's not the one you want to see when you don't have Fire 3, because that's what you really want.
No.
So the
So-
sensible play here would be go check Elflin and pick up my Fire 3 and my nuke, because I'm sure that's where it's at, but yeah, we ain't got
We're
time.
rebels. Market's a rebel right now. We don't have time for that. We gotta
No.
go see what's over here.
We got things to do, so we got money.
Ew.
That's a bad fight, but you got the chance to
Free
run,
run.
so that's great.
Yep.
As I say, the chance to run away first.
We got regular mucks.
Those slimes will not leave you alone.
No, they won't, and they're just beating Greg down.
Well, if
They're
only
just-
you had those like 13 levels or so you got from those metal slimes.
Yeah, they're just running amok.
Oh!
How dare you, sir? We don't
I'll
do
be over here if you need me, guys. I'll mute the mic and we're done here. You know, just
Everyone GG's for SVJ there.
All right. So another armory check here. Gonna get some great night gear.
Another shield for your wall.
Yep, exactly.
I think it's funny that last seed was really a good black belt
Ooh.
seed, and this one is obviously a fire seed.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
well, that black
shirt-
shirt's gonna. There's an Excalibur.
Hey, at least you got a pro cape. That's something.
If you walk it out.
Well, usually only by what I've been told, and I could be wrong about this, and you guys can correct me. Excalibur's main use is just to throw off the third floor of sky piles. So
Yeah.
you know we don't need that.
I'll use it if I don't have anything else.
No, I agree. You
Yeah.
know, it's still useful as a paperweight.
We're gonna
At least
go.
Not
these
talk to the
buttons.
early sages.
Gonna go to Crescent just to crescent it up, I suppose.
Nice price on houses. That's
Huh?
lovely price on houses. More opal. Whee!
It's the opal seed.
$0 rapiers. I've never seen something roll for a 0 before.
I should have tried to buy one and sell it back and see if it would like keep it though. What's half a 0? Nobody knows.
The game gives you $3,000. We don't know how to calculate this. $1 cloths.
Nothing great so far up in
No.
here.
This is kind of trash so far. Did we get the bottle? Guess we did.
The bottle. Bottle was a pickup somewhere.
I missed it. I'm a terrible tracker.
Huh. We got the Oxyl for it though, so I guess that's okay.
Ooh, you know what that means? Sea Shrine dive.
But do we want to do that?
No! Not the least!
Oh,
And
we're gonna
note-
check ordeals. We did check ordeals last time, so.
Note, he still hasn't gone to Elf Town.
We don't
He
deal with
says he doesn't have time for that. You know, who wants to go visit a bunch of pointy, friggin' eared people? I don't want to go there.
Big punch for
Sorry.
8 damage right there. This is a good spot if he wants to get some quick run and gun levels, though. We may have lost Gregory Puffs for a second, so we're gonna have to commentate without him.
Oh no, I'm finally back. My internet
Perfect.
decided to finally start working so I can actually see what's happening.
So
I like how we're going.
So I was gonna say,
What are
so
we
we're
do-
expecting Warp over at Elfland after he's done checking here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Unrunnable nachos. That's not a good sign.
I mean, you make a run for the border. You don't make a run away from it.
Well,
What do we?
them being as beefy as they are, I would be running away from. Oh,
Yeah, that was.
oh, but we got poison though. I'm sorry. So
Hopefully, you took those pier pots.
What exactly is Ale? What exactly is Ale doing in ordeals?
your garbage is so. Oh my lordy lord!
Is it
That's just for me.
incentivized?
It
no,
is.
so we turned in the bottle. We got the Oxy Ale. I didn't feel cheeky enough to go into Sea Shrine quite yet. So I was hoping. All right, we're just gonna try this again.
Hoping for some levels.
Well, I was really hoping for a good spike tile there, but nachos was not it. And then apparently I can't walk around
Oh,
a
there's
pillar.
your try.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just kept
okay.
going around and around in circles there, buddy.
So
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Apologize. I had a little something else on my mind there. I didn't know what that was.
I don't know what contractor we hired, but they installed that pillar in a circle, and I can't walk around it.
I'm sorry. I was lost there for like a good. Whew.
Pillars in the round. Oh yeah, so it's a good thing that black belt's blue.
Oh my lordy lord.
Mm, the
Oh
sound effects. Mm.
God, I got.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Where you're supposed to go, my friend?
oh man,
If only you
I wish.
checked Elfland for warp.
Don't need no warp. We got mages. We're fine. Everything's good.
Okay.
There's absolutely nothing horrible happening on my screen at the moment.
No.
No, there is nothing.
Oh.
Oh, well, except for that, apparently. I mean, oh, you got this, buddy. You got this. Oh, maybe not.
So I come back from all this laughing, and all I see are Sphinx on the screen now. What is happening?
Death and murder
This
and
is going
destruction,
wonderfully.
and it's great. And a lot of poison, so
Everything is fine. Nothing to worry about, Greg.
Hale is just making me feel better about the seed I ran the last time.
I'm just trying to show that, it can be either feast or famine with these seeds. Like, yeah, the first one was like a blitzkrieg through it. We finished it in 36 minutes. This one, not so much. That's all it is.
I gotta tell you, for entertainment value, this has been fantastic.
so we're picking up some levels because these guys hurt.
Yeah.
15 across the board, that should be enough.
His party was decidedly squishy.
Oh.
Well, my party is also, aside from the white mage, decidedly naked, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not really doing them any favors either.
No, it's,
Yeah, we've got this.
it's evade rules. The less you wear, the faster you are. You guys are just blurs. Yeah, the Lightning 3 isn't exactly helpful against these guys either.
It's not. Zap would have been a better call, but I was just going for guaranteed damage.
Poison damage.
No. Yes. What? I'm sorry. I heard poison and I kind of had to.
Take a moment.
Mhm.
All the moments.
Yeah, that water pack at the top of this dungeon would give me pause about like trying another dive.
Yeah, I was just hoping not to get ambushed by him a second time in, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, and now I can finally see something. You're back in Ordeal.
Hey,
Nice.
You've been in ordeals this whole time, man.
Oh, look at this! Look at this battle. Is this a battle that gave you a hard time?
Black belt grind that we're looking for.
No, it's definitely. At least you got a pure. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
Actually, that's a great tile in general. I mean, you could definitely get some decent levels off of it if you had a way to kill it. But obviously, fade is pretty much what we have, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, if we'd run across it last time, it would have been fantastic.
Oh, a peer potion for your trouble. That's, I mean, it's trying to tell you something there, buddy. And
go to Elf.
I was gonna say, I have been gone for a while. Did we go to Elfland?
No.
Why would we go? We just, you were gone. We went over this. Who would want to go see a bunch of pointy-eared people? I don't understand why we would even do that.
Life 1, Fade, and Lightning 3. What more do you need?
I mean, do they have cookies over there or anything like that?
See, there was a method to my madness, but unfortunately, my madness did not pan out as I was hoping it would. So,
everyone, get Elmarkin some padded rooms because we're probably gonna have to go to Elfin.
Oh,
there's a T-Rex though. Nice find.
Yep. Here we go.
See, this whole trip to Ordeals was entirely just an RNG manipulation to get a blue dinosaur to show up.
Rare
we do. Now, you could potentially show the different encounter zones around here and see if there is a T-Rex off the hard reset, since we actually have an encounter pretty quickly off of it.
Your wish is my command, sir. All right, so let's not get everyone killed because I can't walk straight.
That's the desert, buddy. There you go.
Yep. So first things first.
That's a Tyro.
Okay.
I'm scared. Oh.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna save here. So this side's a Tyro. If you come down here, that's gonna be
Steak and wings.
Wings.
Steak and wings. Steak.
And this is its own different encounter table down here.
Yeah, and these are not the encounters we're looking for. So let's just do one more quick cheeky check. That's not it.
That's a bunch of Ankylos. We don't want that.
Yeah, so there's 4 different encounter tables in this desert that you can check, and of course, like I said, the T-Rex, the mythical T-Rex. If you can find it off the hard reset, especially if you get an encounter like real quick off of it, you may as well find it. Look for it. It gives you a pretty decent experience. If you can take it down, you can get about with this particular scaling, it looked like about 20 grand in experience. But
yeah, it doesn't look like we've got one today. So the 4 encounter zones right around Mirage Tower are the 4 in the vanilla game where it features that blue stake friend. And it's the only 4 unless you completely shuffle the encounter zones up, which we haven't done.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's a long run after that 3rd one, so nothing good there.
Yeah. But unfortunately, T-Rex did not roll into one of the first 3 or 4 encounters off the hard reset. So how much? Been several in that you found that.
Yeah, I think it was at least let's see, we had 3. I think it was 5 or 6 fights.
Yeah,
so there's a pretty healthy run in there. So
yeah, we're gonna check the caravan for a vendor item, pick up some heals, pick up some houses because there are only 200. Housing market's looking pretty good.
And I guess I'll go visit everyone's favorite people before diving into any of these other locations here, because we all know what kind of spells they're going to have for us today.
Levane. That's where you're going?
Levane. Yeah, because Elfland is probably going to nuke and warp and exit. And
absolutely.
Everything you need.
Have everything you need.
I
thought it was going to go to Marsh Cave just for kicks.
I mean, there are some spike tiles down there.
Hey, there's that ice 3. That would have been great against that water Gurnaga battle. Or not.
People who are wondering,
Gurnaga, but
waters are weak against ice.
If you freeze them, they can't move.
That's what they tell us. So level 3, not bad with the ice 3. Not going to be great against any of the, it'll be okay against the final bosses, the potential final bosses. Not fantastic. Warp, there it is.
Fast. There you go.
Very
and
nice.
Quad
And
X,
yeah,
not
warp.
terrible.
We are in some good happy spots right now.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. We're somewhere.
Better than where we were.
So, what are we doing? We're going to Sea Shrine because we've got the Oxio?
Yeah, I figure we'll hit up Waterfall and Sea because we've got access to Warp.
Yeah.
Thought I had Brack, but I'm probably misremembering, unfortunately.
You have Brack.
Brock was level 2.
Alright, so we're good then.
Yep.
Surprised
Yeah,
you didn't save there. Because this might be a dud at location, unless we found them both and I'm not aware of.
Yeah, we've seen one at this point, so...
What was the one dead location? I missed it.
Oh, that was Ordeals. It had a pure potion for us.
You need
You
it.
know, I'm very sad about that.
I did need it.
yeah.
but-
I have my own reservations why I'm sad about a pure pot being there. Little mummies were just running away from them. What level are we again?
I think we're around like 15.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
Guess
such a
I'm
bad.
Mummies aren't that great after level 15. They're just like, they're just in a way.
Now,
Ugh.
these,
Oh.
if you can take them out,
Whew.
Yeah, me and OK Men are not buddies just because of how hard they hit. And of course, you're not going to run away, so now it's time to throw out some ice 3s and fade.
And hopefully get away from him this time. Come on, Greg, run. Get your little black belt legs moving, man.
Yeah, look at that fade doing
they
fade
roll pretty
damage.
high.
Work on leg day, not arm
There you
day.
go.
There you
Gotta make sure you waste those spell charges.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The FFR special.
And
There's
the cube
cubes.
guys on the table.
Yep. So we have. So the only thing we need right now is the rod, and we'll be in go mode.
Mm-hmm.
We need levels. Levels is a big thing right now.
Yeah, we sure do.
We've got that metal slime trap tile in Earth Cave, so we're not too terribly bad.
Yeah, I just wish we had better black magic to deal with it. If we had like you said, Fire 2, Fire 3, definitely a little bit better than trying to throw lit 3s at. And
If
I
we can
think
find the key, we can check the Estos area.
true. So Ale gonna make a beeline towards incentive C because all the fiend dungeons are incentivized. So, but we do have 2 duds. 2 dud locations right now.
Yeah, and the thing I'm trying to avoid is I'm hoping that progression's not tied behind like Vampire, so it's not like Vampire to Vanilla Rod from Sarda, then back in. So I'm crossing my fingers that we don't got to make that kind of dive in, but
it could potentially happen.
I mean, the game has made a fool of me this seed so far, so I'm not gonna.
The game?
Why did the ground?
Was it the game's fault, though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd blame the game.
Oh, bold
blame the
move,
game, too.
bouncing right
Blame
out.
the game, not the player.
Not going to go
Yeah.
save.
Yep. No respect to Sea Shrine as he goes on ahead, does not save. He's gonna have to take these levels here.
Oh darn!
Unfortunately. Oh
How
darn.
terrible that is.
And this is how you do a walking grind with a black belt when you have 5x plus 500 plus 20% per key item.
I mean, you don't. Yeah, you really don't technically have to do a stationary grind with the fact that you have to clear all the dungeons anyway. You can check spike tiles along the way for battle, and the XP cranked up as high as it is. There's, you should be fine.
Two
You
stupid
probably get
bells.
the-
Oh,
Ooh.
ribbon. Very
That's a good
nice.
That's a
find.
big pickup.
Now, the trick
Big
is,
pickup.
and this is something I think we mentioned a previous time, if you put that ribbon on your black belt, your ribbon is going to go from his current defense of 20-something, whatever level you're at right now, to 1. because the ribbon only conveys 1 point of defense, and if you wear anything on your black belt doesn't get any other defense. So
Ooh.
you kind of want your black belt at a point where you can get some good MDef on them to account for whether or not you want to have that ribbon on them as well. Because if you put the ribbon on them, they're going to have other equipment to go with it.
Yeah, Ale, not interested in the centuries at all, but yeah, just to piggyback off of what Dark Moon said there, yeah, you know, black belts have natural absorb that's equal to their level. So if you do throw a ribbon on that black belt, pick up on that white shirt, by the way.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah. But if you do equip something on the black belt, it will equal the absorb of the equipment itself and negate your natural absorb. So if you have like a level 42 black belt and you throw a ribbon on them, their absorb would go from 42 down to 1.
Which does make the case for often just keeping the black belt in his birthday suit, because it's just more effective.
Oh, it's way more effective.
Uh-huh.
And they get the highest MDef growth in the game as well, for MDef per level. So by the time you get to like level 42, I mean, you've got some massive MDef. Was it 168 or somewhere in that general area?
You have the equivalent of ribbon.
We got runnable lobsters and sea snakes here. Ooh.
Fade coming out. Doing fade things, of course. Nice little 91 there on that sea snake in the back.
Ooh.
Lucky enough right there, they didn't get killed.
They did not want that black belt alive.
So nice extra levels there. Gonna go on ahead and heal up that black belt, leading into our Kraken battle we should be getting here pretty soon. And the crazy thing about the encounter table, the last game we did, the same encounter table, we hardly saw any encounters, whereas this one, man, we are seeing encounters more often than I expected.
That's the blessing of RNG. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter if you have a 33% encounter rate or 100% encounter rate. You can get these easy or hard runs.
Now we're going for Brack Strats.
That's what I would be doing.
Yep.
Brought white shirt, Brack Strats. Brack has a pretty decent chance to land on Kraken.
24%, I think. There you go.
Broken into pieces, though. Night.
Yeah, not because Kraken is weak to stone or poison, just because his MDef is pretty low. Therefore, Brack has a pretty high accuracy. Whereas the reason why it lands on Tiamat is because Tiamat actually does not resist poison or stone elemental.
Yeah, and the Brack is a single target and insta-death spell, so it has a higher chance to hit than some of your AoE insta-death spells.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on ahead and crash the airship into the river system first.
It's a flying ship.
Well, why can it not float on water?
Because
and there's your first dud location.
Second.
Or second dud location. Thank you.
Well, it's good to have those out of the way. It's Rod in Earth. Rod in Earth.
Yeah. I doubt he's going to be doing Earth Cave. He'll probably go to Volcano now. And then probably do Sky. I can imagine Earth is going to be one of the last plays. Unless he has to have 100% do that to get the rod.
Is Ice Cave incentivized?
No.
Okay.
No. The only incentive locations are all 4 Fiend Dungeons and Titan Strobe.
Okay.
Well, we've done Titan Strobe already.
And Ordeals, right?
No, Ordeals is not incentivized.
Then why did he go there?
I don't know. I thought it was incentivized.
Okay.
That's because he listened to me, and I said Ordeals was incentivized, and he went in there anyway.
And got
I
it
trust
done.
my commentary, and this is where it gets me.
So this is also something that some you ducklings may want to think about here while you're practicing. Running multiple seeds back to back might cause you to forget, or do some things that you're not normally used to. So take that break. Take a good break if you need to. We want you to play this game, but we want you to have all your hair when you're done with it.
And also, apparently, when you're asking what's incentivized, don't listen to SVJ.
Never listen to me.
That's my biggest takeaway right now.
All I care about is how much poison he's going to get. Okay, that's all I care
that
about.
Vorpal no one can use.
Yeah,
But
Vorpal,
it's still in our hearts, okay?
Vorpal, big pickup there.
If only we had a thief.
Yeah, if only we had a knight or that could wield said Vorpal.
Only the fighters can wield the Vorpal, and you can fight me about it.
If only I had more heal pots.
That would be helpful.
That is helpful, yeah.
Well,
You
now
have
that you
life too, don't you
I was
not?
gonna say,
No, life.
life 2.
It's level 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was just life. I wasn't paying attention. Again, I'm a terrible tracker. Oh, ew.
Oh, that's well, he's level 23, so it was a decent encounter.
Well, if he gets ambushed by them again, then it's definitely not worthwhile.
I mean, you got Ice 3 pretty low level, plus the black shirt. I mean, you can take these down and get some quick levels. As
Yeah,
you
that's
can
all
see
the
that.
time wasted in the ambushing.
Yeah. And not really worth it because it was only 1,700.
Yeah.
Um,
You get like a nice 9-pack of them, that's a bit better.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Bunch of bowl
We're
right
gonna-
there.
yes, it
9-pack's
is.
not bad. Oh.
I'll be over here if you need me.
Oh, and ambush these as well.
Ooh, you hate to see this ambush.
You know. Oh.
Oh, no!
Oh.
We
that's
have a ribbon
gross.
on the white mage.
Oh.
Good. We have a ribbon on the white mage. We're fine.
Wow!
That's not
Yeah.
good. Bye.
Ugh. Lordy Lord!
So.
Take 2.
So this is why we bring a thief, ladies and gentlemen, because they may not jump you as much as you see now.
Yeah.
You all
Hey,
scoffed when I suggested it last time.
You hate to see frost enemies with blaze. This seems wrong.
It's just a misnomer.
So we didn't really see much of anything in the Agama floor, so I expect us to beeline back there. Hopefully we won't get ambushed, and if we do get ambushed, hopefully there won't be as many frost wolves in the encounter.
So if it's frost wolves with blaze, does that make it a dry cold? Sorry.
I laugh at yours because you only laughed at mine.
I like yours, okay?
I know. See? Life 2, level 3.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
We would have survived that fight had we not got jumped.
Yeah, no, we
Most
probably...
likely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and now he knows they have blaze. I would be surprised if he doesn't, like, try and just obliterate them with overwhelming force if he gets the chance.
Well, let's
yeah,
see if he gets jumped.
That was the plan the first time, but they ambushed me. So let's be fair here.
Yeah. So luckily the ambush did not
Good
happen this time, and we're gonna get some fades. And the fade's gonna take down the dangerous frost wolves. And we got lit 3s coming out.
Yeah, this will be an easy, quick fight now. There you go.
Good encounter order. That was what I was trying to say in failing 3 times.
Yep.
And the
And,
tail you don't care
tail-
about.
This is starting to get bad.
And the
this
tail's
is
not
starting
really...
to feel like Earth Cave and back out dive.
I mean, the tail's not going to be that big of a, not that big of a impact right now because the black belt doesn't really need it. We've got all of our good spells that we do need, levels 1, 2, and 3. So
Yeah, that's kind of why we were saying the tail's really not something we wanted to see. Just like how the crown leading to 309 gold was not something we wanted to see earlier.
I think chat wanted to see that, but oh, this black belt's going to punch.
Yep.
9 hits, 3d4, nice. And a good temper spell.
Go to sleep.
Good night.
Oh, Dark did land on the. Luckily, did not land on the black belt there, so we don't have to worry about lamp shreds. But here he goes down. We lit up our. What is this? Our second orb there, track. All right, and then yep,
right.
we're gonna
yeah,
do.
'cause we have water. I said. There we go. We're good. Let's get
We're
the
gonna do a
items at least.
skydive now. Because like what Elmarkin is saying, he really wants to avoid having to double dive Earth, and at this point, we're only one dungeon away from possibly having to double dive.
And that's unfortunately something sometimes you have to do. So let us hope that the rod is here, and then we will be very happy.
Or at least the fetch quest leads to the rod.
Yeah, because we haven't really seen any fetch quests, and now that I think of it, I don't think I've seen the vendor item either, so I'm curious where I missed that at. Probably Elfland, because I didn't check it.
Yep, probably Elfland, because that's where all the pointy things go.
You really just
Have we
did not
been
want
to-
to do Elfland.
I really
Yeah,
did.
I was
That's
gonna-
probably going to cost me. Watch it be the rod, and this is all for naught.
Are we
Could've
taking
been
bets
done
in
10
chat
minutes
for
ago.
that, or is that what's going on?
That's what I'd be doing at this point.
So looks like we're gonna go on ahead
There
and
we
get
go.
the
Oh, lucky!
rod. All right, so we are in go mode now. We just need kind of levels at this point. We know the metal slimes exist. We can probably pick up some levels this way if we really wanted to, just like get some extra items on this floor.
If only you had that thief.
If only I had a fighter.
Yeah.
Because the thing we've seen, or the thing we haven't seen, I should say, because it's more accurate, is we haven't seen any good like solo grind tiles quite yet. Like if we had a mage staff, like maybe we could get a little cheeky with it, with those metal slimes. But
oh, I like this fight, especially with the ice 3s you have.
I like this fight too because they have poison. But again, I might be a little biased.
If they'd stop killing your black mage, though.
Why? Tease.
It feels really good to have them just completely back row your guy like that.
You didn't want that experience on there, did you?
Yeah, you don't need Terra to have experience. You need your black belt to have experience.
Yeah. Mage staff, there you go.
There's your mage staff.
Yeah.
Now metal slime's starting to look even better. I would not be surprised if we saw a 2-man, white mage, black belt over here. Ooh, double fighter. Get it.
Get it.
Yeah, I like this plan by Aelmarkin to just leave that black mage down. May as well leave him down, funnel all that experience, especially we just need 2 more levels on the black belt. He wants to probably do that before killing Lich, that way he doesn't have to bother with doing any sort of grind at all.
Yeah, the less time he has to spend grinding, the easier it's going to be on him.
Yeah,
although we are looking for a war mech, I bet you. That's probably why he went his special route.
Yeah, 1 for 3 now. It's a little disappointing.
Well, you can't really blame the fact that of this because you have 33% encounter rate. So
5 hits for 91. Woo!
5 hits for 240 on top of that. So
yeah, Fade 102. And Brack not landing. This is gonna be good. So switching up strats, getting rid of the Brack strats, gonna hit a fast on. Unfortunately, the fast went off after the attack, so now we get to go through another round of combat.
I'm not gonna be bracking anymore.
Tia appears punch happy, but 9 hits, 393 feels a lot better than what we saw earlier.
Oh, never mind.
Greg goes down.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna have to switch over to Fade strats. This is not good. Blizzard coming out, luckily. But better than hitting, and Fade takes it down.
All that white mage getting all the experience.
Yeah, all part of the plan to get that white mage level 36.
That means you can use the mods.
So it's really crazy for me in this seed, like looking at it as a runner. We haven't seen, herb, crystal, TNT, adamant, any of the fetch questy stuff, like anywhere in this particular scene. That's just kind of odd for me, like in my head. Like I think that's really, it's off. Like something feels wrong about this seed.
Well, so the thing is, it's gonna be the longest fetch quest ever to get to your Mosmune.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
Yeah, but luckily we don't need the Mosmune, so it kind of worked out great. All he needs to do is, take this battle maybe like enough times to exhaust some aid charges, get these guys up to like some absurd level, and then just kind of bulldoze his way.
Mage Staff was already working like on its own. It was taking out some of these guys. Couple rounds of this, as long as he can avoid the getting stunned by, I think, the glare or the dazzle or whatever it was they had.
The gaze.
Gaze, thank you.
Was it gaze? So
there it was.
Oh, there we go.
It was gaze. Gaze does land on the black belt. That's no good.
But as long as he gets good fade rolls.
Oh yeah, this is like I said. These two getting these levels right now. That's gonna be the greatest thing for Aelmarkin right now. He's gonna most likely get that black belt to 42, which is all he needs to do.
It doesn't even really need those kind of levels against it. Yeah,
because we don't know what this alt final boss is gonna be.
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing Aelmarkin probably will not want to see is the Fun Dead Party Pack, because that can still mess up.
Yeah, that would be a bad time.
Warrior, mage. So, one of the few times you're going to see your white mage get a higher level than your black belt.
Yeah. So I imagine like maybe 2 more of these battles, and then we're gonna probably punch the Lich out of Lich here.
Ever living snot.
No,
Yeah,
he's
you're
not. He's not ever living.
Yeah,
But
gonna heal. Heal up just a tiny bit more. I think this should be the last one. This should bump you up to level 42.
get you close.
Now, if you had seen a lot of those Fed you'd be getting a lot more levels from this battle, or a lot more experience from these battles because you get 20% per. And there you go, too.
That's all he needs. Oh.
I mean, I think the 45 white mage is what you really needed.
If only had a Masa for him.
Yeah.
Well, you can go get the fetch quest. You can go get it because we all know what it's at the end of the fetch quest, buddy.
At the end of one of these, it's at the end of something.
Wait,
Yeah.
so we've only seen the bottle, right? So
One's gonna end in the key, one's gonna end in the Masamun, probably.
Yeah, well, we have the power bonk on the table as well, so.
Yeah, true.
But we may get something like that from the vampire chest because the vampire chest is still incentive in here. So.
True enough.
We don't need to check anything else. Level 42
You don't
black
even
belt.
need to check the vampire chest.
Everyone else can read.
We're running past it. Might as well. Maybe it'll give us the Masa and we can put that on our white wizard and let them do their thing.
Well, we know it won't be another pure potion.
Yeah, it might be.
Who needs those?
Yeah, because we have one more dud item out there. So it's three. It's a vendor item's going to lead to something. This check could lead to a dud.
Or
So there's a
not.
Mosmian, so we're good to go.
Yeah, we got everything we need.
It's like it was all planned this way from the get-go.
If only it
Commentator's
was.
curse right there. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Have we seen gold bracelet? Because I noticed you're still getting hit pretty hard.
But do we need gold bracelets?
The only thing I remember seeing was pro rings and Canaria, which obviously we have yet to go back and get.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking because you're getting hit pretty hard on those black mages. You like a lot out of them. I mean, you'd like to keep at least some of them alive for the final boss, or at least to get through the two fiend refights that you're gonna have to go through.
I mean, I'm half tempted to go and promote at this point, just because I do have the white shirt and the black shirt.
Yeah, I would.
That's not a bad idea in my opinion, but
Yeah.
I would definitely check Topher first. If Topher's ugly, then do the promotion because like
Grizzly's got a point there as well.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a short Topher.
The time protection off that. Ooh, hey, look still. The time
That's the
protection.
wrong
off
kind of
that,
poison.
Yeah.
The time protection off
we
that
have-
black shirt though would go over if you find something with Zap.
But you're going to keep your white mage and black belt alive through the fiend refights because of their level and the ribbon. So I
Plus
don't
you've
know.
got
I don't
life.
think it's that.
So it's just basically this is gonna be one punch. I got Lich on my hands, and
What lich?
Yeah.
as my
Well, no.
co-commentator partner says, get that resting Lich face out of here.
Yeah.
He disappears in a lovely puff of dust.
Darkmoon, you are still my hero today. Thank you very much.
So Ale, knowing that softs are always here, so gonna pick up some softs. Make sure he brings his black belts.
I'm
or
gonna
black
do
mage
something-
back to life.
I'm gonna do something cheeky / stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Cheeky stupid.
I mean, there's zero reason to do it simply because I have life 2. So
You're gonna keep him down until the very end.
I was thinking about it, but I just talked myself out of it because again, we have life 2.
So significantly, I wouldn't say significantly slower. It's just a different kind of seed. Sometimes you can finish the seeds in right around 35 minutes. Sometimes you can finish them quicker than 35 minutes. Or sometimes a seed rolls like this one, and we're heading into short Topher at 42.5-minute mark.
And I mean, I don't think I'd call it significantly shorter. I mean, he faffed around for a while, but he's still within spitting distance of his previous time.
I mean, I could have, just totally not gone to ordeals, and this would have been pretty much on the same pace. So
Sorry.
Maybe if you'd gone to Elfling a little earlier.
So Lich goes down pretty quick to One Punch Man. I expect nothing more than fast and tempers going out, and 20 hits for
Bye.
1,500.
Chunky.
frick.
How many Pia's heads do you have on your fists now?
It's like sock puppets.
So now we're gonna get.
Oh!
We don't even get any sort of like anything. No, nothing, huh? Just the same
Apparently,
one, huh?
This is the only final boss we want to show tonight, so we want this to be a surprise for when you guys run the Duckling seeds.
Yeah. So Faith's gonna come out, not gonna take out any of the evil men, which is unfortunate, and they are hitting hard. Hopefully the Lit 3 will take these guys out.
Them, yeah.
Got a couple at least. That's good.
Warmac
already
gets
getting
7
good
hits.
Oh!
Oh, there goes one though. Oh,
Wow.
this is gonna be. Oh, there we go. This is what we want. Oh, maybe not. Ow.
No,
Ow.
I think it'll be
Ow.
fine. I think
Yeah.
at this point it's really not so much of a concern anymore.
No.
Yeah, just AoE him at this point. So Fate comes out 107, and I bet this punch will do it after these Lit 3s.
Yeah.
We got oil. Bye bye.
And
Going ahead and stop the timer.
Dismantled.
Yep, so 44 minutes. Not bad, not bad. GG's to Ale Markin. Running 2 back-to-back seeds like that. Giving us a different look on party comps for both of them. Showing off different strategies there. And just showing off how key item placement can particularly happen with free airship. Unfortunately, we did not get to see a second alt boss, which is kind of lame. But, you know, at least now you know Warmac and Prince happens.
That's, you know, there's a lot of alternate final bosses out there. Hopefully your seed, when you choose to run this, Ducklings, it's going to be hopefully a little more interesting and more challenging than what Elmarkin pointed it out, you know. Just all the that luck of the draw there.
Yeah, so overall, I think that, again, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully everybody learned some stuff here. Before we sign off, of course, and I take you guys back to Dark Moon, Ale, you got anything about those last couple of things? Any strategy, any thoughts about everything? What you want to address the Ducklings before we throw out our seed tomorrow morning?
No, I think the biggest thing is just go into it knowing where your incentive locations are, because you know where all your key items are going to come from. Know that 2 of them are duds, so kind of play what the seed is giving you. Don't try to play the seed like I did for the second one here and be, you know, cheeky with things like ordeals. It's one of those things too where your party comp can kind of dictate your run. So, you know, like we were talking about throughout the run, if you're running black belt strats with these random formations, really cross your fingers and hope for either like a good 1 or 2 man grind. If not, try and prioritize your key items first and then, you know, go for the best tile you found to get those levels early. If you choose not to go for that black belt strat, just play your seed and, you know, check your tiles, get your boatloads of EXP, and hope that your the alt final boss that meets you whenever you run the seed this week is you know, friendly. So, but it's just a kind of a comfort thing. Just you know, try and make good routing decisions, because that's really what's going to make or break these particular seeds with Chaos Rampage, is which dungeons you choose to go through first based on the flags, and, you know, where the key items fall and what dungeons they allow you to do. So
yeah. St. Bonchester was our guest tonight. Just kind of hanging out, adding a little bit of veteran insights. Been around the community a lot longer than me. Well-known, well-liked St. Bonchester. Any final thoughts about these particular flags?
No, I've really enjoyed these flags greatly, and I want to thank you guys for having me here. I want to thank Elmarkin for running these amazing seeds. Yeah, it was just so with the Ducks, you just gotta, like, I'll echo Elmarkin. You gotta play the game. You gotta play your game. Don't be cheeky. Don't be greedy. Don't be you know doing all the things that that you would normally do in a casual race. This is something that you want to practice with. These are Chaos Rampage. You gotta grab what you need, get the levels, and then go. You want to try to keep your time down as much as possible, but you don't want to keep beating your head over the same thing over and over again. Find your grind tiles, whether you're running a fighter or you're running a black belt or even a thief. You know, I'm sure a thief would do very well in these seeds. You got a katana or Mazmi, and you just double hit your way to victory. So it's take your time, grind it out a little bit, and you will find everything you need at the time you need it. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but it is what it is. The seed will tell you where to go, and this is with the encounter rates and things like that kind of low. You don't have to worry about running into things, just like you saw Elmarkin do. He found that quick encounter right away. He just reset right out of it and kept right on going. So use the trap tiles to your advantage, find the ones you need, grind out your levels, and kick Chaos right back to 2,000 years again in the past.
Yeah, so before I hop over to Dark Moon to kind of show us out of here, since he is our host tonight on Randomania, I want to thank Randomania, of course, for having us here, doing our thing. Dark Moon for doing the restream. Elmarkin for being, my Duckling Derby partner, well, as well as Dark Moon, who is my Duckling Derby partner. We've been putting this whole thing together. Shut up. A lot of help from these guys. If you are out there and you're one of the Ducklings and you're watching this, please feel free to join the Duckling Derby. We've got 19 people that have already signed up. I will have the point values and how we'll do that stuff structured out closer to when the Duck Derby happens, but just expect like Mario Kart style point. Whoever comes in first will have the most points, and then obviously whoever comes in last will have the least amount of points. Pretty standard stuff that you should be able to figure out there. If you aren't part of the Discord, obviously join the Discord, give yourself a Duckling roll, play some Duckling seeds. Tomorrow morning around 10, I'm going to actually put 2 different seeds, and I need a total time for both of those seeds. So I will post 2 seeds, run both of them with the timer. Obviously pause the timer between your first termination and when you start up the next seed, and then stop the timer on the last termination, and just put your total time in for both seeds as your time, and that'll let you into spoiler chat there. So that'll happen tomorrow morning. Other than that, head over to Speed Gaming 2, check out that Iron Golem match between Gudis 32 and Will Bloodworth, and that is pretty much it for me. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me. And
quick interjection: the Iron Golem is on Speed Gaming 3. They shuffled it over.
Around, yeah.
Well, it's not Speed Gaming 2. Which one is it?
3.
3.
Trace.
Sweet. Dark Moon, get us out of here.
I will do. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Randomania for hosting us. Make sure you give all the people involved in this a follow. Gregory Pluff, St. Manchester, Ale Market with the _. And I guess if you want to, you can follow me as well, Dark Firelight. And then we will see you again next week for another fantastic Duckling reveal. Hit the Discord, hit the website, FileFantasyRandomizer.com. Come run the seeds with us, and we will see you next time. Until then.